We found our forever home, and it was one that wasn't perfect, but it was the only way we could make it ours. And the advice and the support that we got from Clifton to get to the financing was what made that possible. My partner and I, we're living in a flat at the moment in South London, and we found actually what came up, the council was disposing of a number of properties via auction, one of which was a house just around the road from where we're living now, in a flat, and it was kind of a dream opportunity for us. But we realised very rapidly as we were starting to investigate what the process was like for purchasing at auction that we wouldn't be able to get a conventional mortgage for that. I spoke to a friend of mine actually works in finance, and he suggested, bridging finance, and Clifton was the name that he had top of mind. So I put in an inquiry and was called back by an advisor, and that was how we found Clifton. The place we found really was our ideal, perfect neighbourhood, exactly where we wanted to be, but had huge challenges. It wasn't in a habitable condition, and it was being sold at auction. So, all those things just means it's red flags for a conventional lender. So from that respect, bridging was our only real way of getting there. It gave us the 12 months to be able to get this place into a habitable state. It gave us the ability to finance the purchase, gave us the ability to go into an auction with confidence and know what we could bid so that we could make the home that we wanted to make a reality. Our experience of the service and just every interaction with Clifton during the process was incredible. Bridging finance wasn't something that we'd ever done before. We're not professional property investors at all. I was quite nervous, to be honest, with the idea of bridging finance to start with, and throughout our experience with Clifton was one we felt reassured. The advisor we worked with was incredibly attentive, proactive, helpful, brilliant communication, really helped walk me and my partner through a process which was alien to us and gave us the confidence to go into that auction, to bid, and to get through that completion process. I felt like I had someone on our side as we were trying to make sure we found the right finance option to make this possible. I don't think we would have gone through with the process if it wasn't for the support that we had from Clifton through it. I think the experience with Clifton compared to some of the other brokers we spoke to was night and day. When I spoke to them on the phone, I felt all they were interested in was getting their sale, whereas speaking to Clifton, I felt like they were really interested in our circumstances, what was important to us, and were there to advise us to make sure we got the right deal and the right offer and financing to complete. We found our forever home, and it was one that wasn't perfect, but it was the only way we could make it ours. And the advice and the support that we got from Clifton to get to the financing was what made that possible. We've got a long road ahead of us in terms of the refurbishment, but we're excited, and I don't think we'd be in that position to be excited to see what the next chapter looks like for us were it not for the financing that we got and the support that we got to get us there. I would never hesitate to recommend Clifton Private Finance. My experience of them compared with other brokers was, as I said, night and day. And to be able to have someone in your corner when you're trying to do something often which can be frightening or unconventional or just exciting that you can't kind of do for a traditional financing route, I think Clifton are the people to call.